Okay, students, this is going to be the last of the series. I'm going to look at technical development and detailing with a consideration of materials. Here we go. Drawing. Okay, so how does all of this come back and tie into the technical detailing of what you've been designing and drawing? So, for example, a technical section or an axo is often some of the drawings that you could do to help you explain your project. So say for example you have got, I mean I'm only drawing this by hand, but if you did this on computer it would obviously look a lot neater. Say for example I did something like that. I'm drawing an axo. I'm going to cut a hole in there, and then in between here we're going to put a light shaft for argument's sake. Slab there. And let's do something different. Perhaps your column, that's the beam. And there's say a circular column over here, circular column over here. This is just a very simple structure I'm trying to create with a beam running across that holds that together, holds that together. That would be a typical axle of what your project could look like. Of course, this would end up having some kind of pad foundation, and would have a pile. You would probably tie this back to there. This could be a structural frame in axo. What would a drawing like this look like in section? So let's draw this. I've got a concrete slab. I've got a screed. Say for example my concrete slab turns up into an upstand beam, and I'm going to, I've got a frame, glass, I've got a desk, I've got a cupboard, glass. Say for example I've got a concrete element here, glass here. Here I would need to put plaster that. I'm going to draw in elevation. It's my column coming down. Oh, we're going to use color instead. And my concrete have to be a bit thicker. Upstand beam. With some brickwork on it. I would have to plaster all of this, and then that plaster would go all the way down. In fact, it would actually go this way. Let's come back to that. So, for example, I've got a skylight coming in over here. What could be a planter? Brickwork. So all the water is going to run down to into a full bore outlet. That full bore outlet's going to run all the way down here, down the column. Plaster. And then let's say we put a ceiling board in there. It's got a frame. At the bottom, I've got a brickwork. We're down to a foundation, and I've got concrete slab with waterproofing underneath it, sand lining, and well compacted fill. Here I've got another piece of glass with a saw that happens at an angle. Here's my natural ground level at minus 150 from my finished floor level. Here's your screed level and your I'm gonna pretend that that's going to be one of my beams. This kind of makes sense. And this can be maybe my water tank that's built into. This water tank would need some kind of thickening at the bottom. Probably need its own pile. And then I would perhaps use this. This is where we plant all our stuff. Timber pergola. Remember to draw the plaster. Obviously I'm not doing the right line weights. It's a louver system. And the interesting thing with this is that the sun from the north is going to come, so I'm going to shade that glass. And this is glass. This is a louver system. Of course, the details. If I had to draw this better, I'd have to draw all glass. So it'd be quite cool to maybe this should go lower. Perhaps this is like glass you can look into. It's also storage system with the back. This is where I've got all my microscopes, all my storage at the back. This is where I can work on a computer. I'm going to work out so that the sun, let's make this long enough so that the winter sun doesn't come in. It's my meeting space. I can just have the view up there. This is my water tank. This is where my water comes in. Maybe this looks better if it does that. Water comes in from here, from the river. But also my water is going to be running from here through there to a tap. Perhaps it runs all the way in here, and there's a sprinkler system. Of course, I would do all the details nicely. I'll do all these nicely. I would have to do all these as details. But the important thing is that you use dark color. express the structure. There you go. Go. Okay. You could do a sectional perspective of this as well, and then you would start to annotate this. Aluminium blade louver fixed to reinforced concrete structure. This will be, you always have to line up your text. This will be in safety glazing roof by specialist, and so on. X, Y, Z, A, B, C, I, and so on. And that's the kind of drawing that I'm expecting. Thank you.